Just so you guys know, the Hinox can actually drown in this game. Not only can it drown, though, it has a swimming animation when it's in the water. They actually made and programmed in an animation for Hinoxes to swim. On top of that, they have stamina, which is something you would never even know until you get them in the water. But they actually have stamina, and it slowly drains when they swim. And when they drown, they have a drowning animation. I'm going to show you how to drown the Hinox on the bridge. Now, this is actually a really funny thing that we can do. It turns out that Hinoxes have stamina. Not only that, but they have a swimming animation. And on top of all that, they have a death animation that's unique to water. If they die in the water, they'll die with a unique animation that you won't see elsewhere. And on top of all that, not only do they have stamina in the water, their stamina can run out. And if it does, they'll actually drown. It is the craziest thing. So in order to make this one happen, there's probably more than one way to do this, but the only way I found so far to do this is with some crazy shenanigans. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need a flame emitter to push him off the bridge. Now, why does it push him off the bridge? I have absolutely no idea. The other thing is we need a way to hold the flame emitter on him without aggroing him, so we need a really long stick. So in order to make a really long stick, what you can do is grab those long boards from any of those building stations by the road, slap 2 of them together, and then it'll be in your history, and then you'll be able to just build it from your history. I actually favorited it. Now I can just spawn these boards whenever I want at the cost of Zonite, or Zonite, or whatever. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these boards, and we're going to put them end to end. So we're going to go over here like this, and we're going to make this one even longer. Okay, so now we made it longer. It takes forever to rotate now. And what we want to do is we want to make it even longer than this. So we're going to slide this one out in front of us. Now we're going to back up and give ourselves some space. And then we're going to, now that we made that, the 4x1 will be in our history. So we're going to set it up like this. And then we're going to put the ends together. Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to get the flame emitter on the bottom of it. So in order to do that, we'll have to put it on the top of it. And then we'll rotate. So we're going to find a flame emitter. We're going to take a close look at this thing, try to figure out what way it's facing. Okay, we need to face up right now because we're going to flip it upside down. We're going to put it on the end of our giant stick. Then we're going to take the giant stick and we're going to rotate it over like this. We're going to rotate it again. And then gently set it down. And then we're going to go over to here and grab from over here. And then we're going to rotate it over. But before it rotates, stop it right here. Flip it upside down. Now we're going to rotate it over like this. And very gently put it down so it doesn't break the flame emitter head off. Which it might have just broken it off. We'll see. Is it still on there? It's still on there. Okay, so now in order to activate this, first off, I'm going to put a weaker weapon on. I'm going to make sure I have like some basic thing on. I don't really have a basic thing, but we'll put this on. Then what we're going to do is we need some way to activate it. So we're going to take out a cart and a battery. You could also use a stabilizer. You could use a wheel. You could use a lot of things. But we'll just go ahead and take a cart and a battery. So the cart just is rolling away from us. Let's go grab the cart. Flip it upside down so it can't roll. And now we're going to attach it any which way to the end of this. And then we're going to attach a battery to this. And now our device is ready to go. Now we need to hit this and be careful not to hit the board in order to turn it on. Okay, so it should be on now. Oh, maybe not. Is it on? No, this weapon I'm using is just too crazy or something. Let's just try using the gnarled long stick instead. Okay, we're gonna take a battery, we're gonna put it back on, and then we're gonna hit it, and that should activate the flame emitter. So let's take a look. That flame emitter is now active. We're gonna tilt this up and then rotate it, and then once we hit it onto the ground, we're gonna hold it in front of us with the D-pad. Once we hit on the ground, we can control the angle by pushing down into the ground. So we need to come over here. And the reason I do this angle is just so I can see him while I'm doing it. We're going to come up here, and we're going to push it into his face a couple times, which will make him back off to the side of the bridge. Then we're going to go over here, and we're going to hit him with the flame emitter, which for some reason makes him do that buggy thing where you see him like kind of like glitching around like that, very slowly. We're going to catch him on fire, and if things go well, then he should eventually come off the bridge. So he's going to keep slowly moving. And you can hold this thing a bunch of different ways. I just do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. It'd actually be easier to do it a different way. Okay. He's going. I think it's going to happen. Well, there he goes. Okay, he's off the bridge. We're going to come down here and take a look at him. I'm actually going to come down here and hang out with him. Oh, he's doing the fun thing. Okay, he's actually going to try to go back to bed. So he goes to his spot. He's swimming. He has a swimming animation. All right, he's going to do his sleeping thing. He's going to do a sleeping animation while floating in the water. But he won't be able to sleep in the water, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, he realizes something's wrong. Okay, he's drowning. He realizes something's not right. So he's going to get up. And now he's going to stand there. And this whole time, his stamina's draining. I'm going to go get a better look at him. He's starting to struggle. He's trying to swim over to fight me. But he's going to run out of stamina soon. There he goes. He drowned. He's out of stamina. He can't keep it up. That is so crazy. So not only does he have stamina, he has a swimming animation, and he has a death animation specifically for the water. I don't know why they added all that stuff in. Like, I guess maybe they expected us to try to find a way to drown Hinoxes. But that's really interesting. So you can actually drown a Hinox in this game with weird methodologies like that. So this was right here at this bridge, the Karok Bridge, to the west of Lookout Landing Skyview Tower. So if you want to go try this yourself just for fun, you totally can. You can try to drown this guy just for fun. Because why not? I might as well. When in Rome, you know what I'm saying? And this raises a whole bunch of other questions, like what other bosses can we drown? Now, I tried this on the Flame Gleeok, but unfortunately, the Flame Gleeok is a lot more stationary and actually will defend itself a little more readily, stuff like that. So I wasn't able to get it to work on something like that. But I'm also wondering what other bosses there are to cheese. Can you guys do me a favor? In the comments, let me know what open world bosses there are in this game that you would like to see me do something insane with. And I will go to them and I will see if I can figure out some ridiculous thing to do to them. Whether it's take them into space using the space program technique, or whether it's just shoving them off into water and seeing them drown, or whether there's some way to put them into somewhere they're not supposed to go, like bring them into a town or something. I'll see what I can do. Just, guys, let me know what other bosses there are in this game that are really interesting to you that you'd like to see me mess with. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now you know how to drown Hinox. And if you liked the video, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe for more Zelda content. We're just playing this game every day right now. But yeah, there you guys go. Now you can drown your own Hinox in your own game in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.